folks, welcome back to another review with yours truly, Sam Healey. Today we're taking a look at this little guy right here, Pirata. This is a little card game by Donald X. Vaccarino, same guy who brought you Dominion. You're trying to get rid of your your hand of cards, and the only way you could do so is by playing them down in such a way that they match the card that they're being played down upon. So I know that sounds a little bit confusing, but it really isn't. Let me show you. Okay, so in Pirata, this is a very basic, very simple game where you are simply trying to get rid of your hand of cards to be the first person to do that. And in order to get rid of your hand of cards, you have to either match one of these two kinds of pirates with a card from your hand. On your turn, you're going to be able to do one of two different things. You either play a card here, and if you're not able to play a card there, you have to draw a card. Those are the only two things you do. In either case, once you have played a card, your turn is over, or once you have drawn a card, your turn is over. At the beginning of the game, when you set it up, you're going to take these quest tiles and flip over two of them. These are rules that govern how the game is played throughout the entirety of that round. So for example, here, this one says Walrus Attack. Whenever you play a walrus, you may play another card this turn after resolving the walrus. Voodoo here, the other one that we're starting this game with, is at the start of the round, draw a card and put it in front of you face up. Every pirate on the cards in front of you is a joker for you. Right. So on my turn, I would look at the cards that are here, and I can either play any of the turtles that are in my hand or any of the penguins that are in my hand. So I could play that card, which is a solitary turtle card. Or I could play this card, which is a rat penguin. As long as it has the kind of pirate that is showing on the top of the deck, I can play it. Or I could have played also the solitary penguin as well. So I would choose to play, let's see, I'll go ahead and choose to play that guy. Now that's the end of my turn. So now this person takes their hand of cards, and we're looking for penguins or rats. And we do have a penguin here, so we're going to go ahead and play this one. That's a penguin monkey. This person, penguin monkey. We're going to go ahead and play the monkey here, but there is a walrus here. So whenever I play a walrus, I can play another card during the course of my turn. And so I'm going to play a monkey bunny. Come over to this person's hand, and let's see, you got a monkey down there. We'll play the monkey crocodile and come back over here. A monkey crocodile. I'll play this one. Since a walrus is played, I can play another one. And I'm going to go ahead and play this crocodile as well. And so we would continue going in that fashion until one person has no cards left in their hand. When that happens, the round automatically ends. The game ends when one of the ways to play, there are actually two ways to play this game. The game will end, first of all, in whenever you want it to end. You can say, we're going to play until we've played 5 rounds, and then whoever has won the most rounds at the end of 5 rounds is the winner. Or you can pick any number. That's one way to play. That's called cruise mode. You just continue to play as long as you want to, and then when you're done playing, you just see who won the most. Or you can play in treasure map mode, where each person starts with a treasure map in front of them. And then at the end of the turn, when somebody has won, they're going to choose their 3 tiles. One of them goes in front of them so that the beginning of an X is started, like so. One of them is chosen to be face up, to be the new rule, and the next one is put down on the bottom of this tile. Whenever somebody has won 4 rounds so that their treasure map is complete, that person is the winner and the game is over. And that is Pirata. So that is a very simple game. It's almost elementary. The only real difficulty there is how the different rules that will come up and rules are added. Some of them are really wonky. Some of them just don't make any sense at all. And so that's the only real difficult part of the game. How you actually play, it's either play a card or draw a card. It's very simple in that way. The artwork is phenomenal on these things. The anthropomorphic animals are really stunning. They're not cartoony, but they're not also creepy or disgusting or anything like that. There's a balance that has been struck by the artists there, and I think they did a very good job as far as that's concerned. Now, I've played this with my family and I've played this with gamers, and I have to tell you that it went over a lot better with my family than it did with the gamers that I've played it with. Now, don't get me wrong. It has a very simple play style. I think it could be a gateway type of game for a person who has a background in card games and that type of thing, and you want to maybe show them the new world of designer games, that kind of thing. This might be a good stepping stone for that because it is a very simplistic play style. But at the same time, it does offer some things that kind of change how you would play that game from time to time. There are a lot of different tiles that you're going to play. You're only going to be using 6, at most 8 of the different rule cards per game. So there is a lot of replayability with it there. Having said that, though, some of the rules simply seem to elongate the game, and that's all they really do. There are a lot of rules that say that if you play this, then everybody else has to draw a card or something to that effect. And I mean, having said that, though, there's a lot of different. There's also some other rules that kind of speed up the play. For example, walruses are jokers, so that means that you just have more flexibility in playing. Lucky Charm: if you have a rabbit on every card in your hand at the end of the turn, you automatically win. So that's kind of a strategy that you can go for. The problem is everybody is trying to do that. So I have won a round that way. It is possible, but it's kind of a perfect storm type of thing. Bunny checkpoint: whenever you play an octopus, people have to show that they have a bunny in their hand. If they don't, they have to draw a card. This is one of those rules that I'm going to actively avoid using in the future, because in the past it has only elongated the game. Follow the penguin: whenever you play a penguin, reverse play order. So again, there's a lot of different kind of rules like that spice up the game, I guess you could say, make it more than just matching what's on the top of that discard pile. I'm going to give this just 1 thumb up because I will enjoy playing it with my family. I do enjoy it that way, but I think it's going to continue to fall flat with other gamers. So I'm going to continue playing it. I'm going to continue trying it out in different places as long as I can get it to the table with those gamers. I know my family will play it again. As a matter of fact, they asked to play it again immediately once we played it the first time. So there is that. It does have an appeal. I just don't think it's the gamer market that it's going to appeal mostly to. It's probably going to appeal more to family, friends who don't normally play games and that type of thing. So that is Pirata. 1 thumb up from me. We'll see you on the flip side, folks.